think one of the most frustrating pieces of dating advice anybody can ever give you is just be more confident. What the hell is confidence and how can you get more of it anyway? Ultimately, if somebody isn't telling you exactly what to do with clear step-by-step actions to be confident, then the advice of just be confident doesn't really help. Now, it's true, being confident is a massively attractive quality. And that's why when my buddy Lloyd, who's actually one of the biggest up-and-coming YouTubers that specializes in dating advice, shared with me 3 tips that he believes are guaranteed to help somebody get lifelong confidence, I just knew I had to share it with you. Check out what Lloyd has to say.
What's going on, you guys? So I got a bunch of questions from you guys this week, last week, pretty much all the time. And I get it from guys who are looking to build more confidence. And this is the number one thing that I work on in my programs. I work on this very intensely with my students. And one of the things that I'm trying to cultivate is not just this temporary kind of woohoo confidence that you get from a lot of self-help. But, I'm really trying to make sure that these guys develop long-term confidence. And it is possible to build. You can build long-term confidence. And I do it all the time. But it really takes a lot of different things. It takes a consistent action, effort over a long period of time. It takes demonstrated performance so you can actually see yourself doing the things, so your brain can tell you, okay, I can do this. And then finally, you're gonna have to ask yourself some really tough questions and dig down to what is the core of your fear, okay? And these things take a long period of time to do. It's something that I'm actually gonna be working on extensively in my workshop this weekend. So if you guys want in on that workshop, it's just $33. Basically, just click on the survey below, fill it out, and then I'll send you the payment link, okay? That is how you develop long-term confidence, like lifelong confidence, is if you do those things extensively. Now, for me to work on this in this video, it's gonna be too long. So are there some things that I can give you right now that if you implement them, you can start building confidence today? Well, luckily there are. I'm gonna give you 3 of these things. I've talked about these things here and there, but this is going to be a more succinct summary of it. So the first one that I'm going to cover is go for small goals. You want to stack small wins is how I like to think of it, okay? So if you're the type of guy that's going out all the time and you talk to a bunch of women and, they don't sleep with you and you go home thinking that's a failure because the women that you talk to didn't sleep with you, okay, well, you're going to be experiencing a lot of failure all the time. You're going to be telling yourself you suck, you're not good enough, women don't like you. But the truth is just every guy sleep with every woman that he talks to? No guy does that. And to expect yourself to do that is very, very unreasonable. That goal is ridiculous, So a better goal might be to say, hey, I hope I can get this girl to smile. Or if I have a conversation with her for longer than a minute, that's a win. Even before that, if a guy can't even hold a conversation, can't even start a conversation with a girl that he likes, I would recommend that he just start by smiling or saying hi. If you can make eye contact with a girl, that's a win. Dude, if even at this point when I go out with all the experience that I have, if I go out and I talk to a bunch of girls and, maybe the girl I like doesn't come home with me or I don't, get a date or something like that, I still focus on the positives, man. I'm like, that girl smiled at me, she liked me, she wants it, whatever. Whatever you got to tell yourself, I'm feeding myself with positive feedback. So one way that you can start doing this is to write down things that you can do in the in the morning or something like that. Write down very small goals that you can do that you can achieve. What that's going to tell yourself, it's just going to tell your brain, hey, I can achieve these goals. So then when you go up and talk to a girl, your brain tells yourself, hey, I've accomplished all these other goals. I could probably accomplish this one too. That's how you start building confidence. You don't start building confidence by beating yourself up and yelling at yourself. You build it up by stacking small wins. Okay, so that's the first thing. You want to start out with that. The second thing that I would recommend that you do is start visualizing success. A big part of what very successful people do is they picture it again and again. Now, I do a lot of jiu-jitsu, and probably the best guy in jiu-jitsu right now, I don't know if this is kind of like a niche example, is a guy named Gordon Ryan, okay? Gordon Ryan got his black belt in around 5 years. He had never done jiu-jitsu, never done grappling before, which is unheard of. It typically takes a guy more than 10 years to get his black belt. And then on top of that, in his 5th and 6th year, he won worlds, and he was one of the best no-gi grapplers in the world in just that period. He was beating people that had been doing it for 2 decades and been doing it their whole lives every day. What put him ahead of all of those other competitors was, he says this numerous times, he would have to drive 2 hours to get to practice each way. So for 4 to 5 hours a day he's driving, and the whole time he's driving, he's picturing the moves that he's going to do. He's picturing things that are going to happen. Very top level athletes use visualization drills. Even business magnates use visualization drills. They visualize the success before it happens. Now, the best way to use a visualization drill is to picture the thing happening, but picture things that could go wrong. Picture potential objections. If you're talking to a girl and her friend walks in and she wants to leave. If you're on a date and the waiter spills, I don't know, spills the food on you, how do you react? Make sure that you're reacting with cool, calm, relaxed confidence, the best way possible. You handle every single objection or situation that happens to you with the coolest of confidence. That way, when you do actually talk to a girl, you're going to be that much more confident because literally you've pictured all the things that could go wrong and you're yourself handling them perfectly. So if it does go wrong, you're prepared to handle it, okay? So visualize things in the future. There's so many studies that have proven that this is true, and it's something that I do in my life as well too, and I recommend that my students do. Okay. The thing 3 is get some help or cultivate your environment, okay? I would recommend getting a mentor or a coach. You can even get a therapist as well too, okay? I get coaches in my life too, and that's one of the reasons why this program exists, because building confidence, if you just want to be that lone wolf where you just get the confidence only from yourself, you only rely on yourself, well, I would encourage you to look at other successful people that you would consider to be very, very confident. You know, for instance, Tiger Woods has a golfing coach. Why would Tiger Woods have a golfing coach if he's like the best golfer on the earth? Well, he wants to stay the best golfer on the earth. By the way, I don't really follow golf, so I don't know if he's still the best golfer on the planet, so don't get mad at me if he isn't. But he has a golfing coach because he needs another guy there. When he's having a bad day, what does he need to do? How does he pick himself back up? How does he get feedback when he feels like he's hitting a wall? The way I like to look at it is, if you just want to be that lone soldier and go after your goals in that way, that's fine, but you're going to be a lot more effective with an army than just being a lone wolf. And having people at your back, having a mentor, having somebody there to help you out is the best way to do it. I mean, in my life, I have several coaches. I'm even working with guys who are way ahead of me when it comes to dating coaching, who've been doing it for a long time, that I've learned from. And yes, I try and make my stuff better, but I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly trying to make myself into the best version of who I am. And I'm not doing it just by myself. I'm getting help. I'm using the resources that are available to me. And I would encourage you guys to do the same. You know, that's why I came out with this program, which is only $33, the cheapest thing I've ever offered, ever. What it's really designed to do is it's really designed to help you guys through these different processes. So, you know, we've talked about approach anxiety, we've talked about this now. So if you are looking to build lifelong confidence, I would recommend that you don't try and do it by yourself. Doing it by yourself is one of the hardest things to do. I did it for years, and eventually I ended up getting help and my results just went, whew. It was an exponential curve after I started doing that. So cool. If you guys are interested in that, again, the link is in the description box below. I would love to see you this Friday. Guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I'm going to be releasing another video pretty much every single day this week, so I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot, you guys. Good luck out there.